Hi guys, this is Mehnoush from Ross IELTS Academy. I'm here today with the writing skill. As many of you have been asking us in the comments to prepare a video on the tips on how to get a 9 in your writing, in a series of videos, I will teach you 10 common mistakes that many candidates make in IELTS writing that you should avoid if you're looking for a 9. But before we get started, I want to thank you all for your lovely comments on our YouTube channel and also our website. Every day, we receive tons of messages and comments from you, which mean a world to us. And now I want to take a look at those comments, giving us positive vibes. And I'm right here to give you feedback and even answer some of the questions here. So we can start with Omar, who always leaves us comments and makes us happy with that. He has said, "Thanks for helping us to improve our skills." You're so welcome, dear Omar, and we are so glad to have followers like you. Stay tuned. Sukhmanjit Kaur has commented, "Incredible video, guys. You're doing great job. Keep it up." It's our pleasure to have you here with us, and you can just stay tuned and watch more and more of our videos, and even if you want, you can visit our website to use our courses. They will be really useful for you. And Git Sarai has said, "It's fantastic." Actually, you are fantastic, and we are very pleased to have you on board. And now I'm here to answer some of your questions in the comments. So I can see that here Harshdeep Kaur has commented on our punctuation video saying, "Thank you so much for helping to improve punctuations. It's very helpful." You're welcome, Harshdeep. It's our pleasure to help you and everybody else. As you just mentioned in your comment, the punctuation is very important in IELTS writing. Therefore, you should learn its rules completely so that you can get a good score in your writing grammar criteria. You know what? A good punctuation can bring you a 7 and above in your grammar. So be consistent with the punctuation rules. And guys, if you haven't watched our punctuation video, you can easily find it on our YouTube channel. It's right there and you will not miss it. And we have another comment here. Yes. Hector9123 has commented on our complex structure video saying, "I don't know that can be used for people. I thought it was only who. Thanks so much." Dear Hector, we are so glad that our complex structure video has been useful for you, as an appropriate use of complex structure is the key to get a 7 and above in your IELTS speaking and writing. And yes, in a relative clause, you can use both that and who relative pronouns to refer to a person. For example, you can say, "The guy who talked to me yesterday is the boss," or "The guy that talked to me yesterday is the boss." So thank you all for your lovely comments and subscribing to our channel. In the next videos, we will read more of these together, so feel free to leave us yours and we are right here. Now, if you're ready, we can get started with the first video in which I will teach you the first 3 tips on how to get a 9 in your IELTS writing. So, let's get started. Mistake number 1, not having enough paragraphs. As you know, IELTS writing is comprised of 2 tasks. In academic module, task 1 is a factual report on a chart and task 2 is an essay. In general module, task 1 is a formal or informal letter and task 2 is an essay. Now, the most important thing in writing each of these tasks is to use the correct paragraph structure to organize your writing into clear parts. So, make sure that each paragraph contains a clear and developed topic and has a minimum of 2 sentences. This will easily show that you can organize and present your thoughts and ideas logically. So that's very important to know what paragraph structure you should use in your writing, no matter what tasks you are working on. So generally, what you should do is, first of all, use paragraphs. Leave 1 space between each paragraph. By a space, I mean a line. You should leave a line between each paragraph. The introduction, the body paragraph, details paragraph, conclusion paragraph, and finally, use 1 paragraph for each topic. Now, What you shouldn't do is using single sentence paragraphs. Don't do that. Also, do not use a very long paragraph that covers a whole page. And I'm talking about the paper-based exam. Mistake number 2, incorrect format. As I just mentioned, writing task 2 in both modules must be written in an essay format, using paragraphs to break up your ideas. Academic writing task 1 should be written in a report format, and general writing task 1 should be a formal or an informal letter. Therefore, you should know what paragraph structure is required for each, how many sentences you need in each paragraph, and what language and phrases you should use to cover your ideas and elaborate on your answers to satisfy the marking criteria, especially the task achievement or task response criteria. So what you should do is to make sure that your response includes the following in task 2 essay. First of all, you should have the introduction paragraph as your first paragraph. Then you should have your body paragraphs like body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. And finally, your conclusion paragraph, which is the last paragraph. Also, make sure that your response includes the following in task 1 of academic module, which is the report. So the first paragraph is the introduction paragraph. Then you have your overview paragraph. After that, details paragraph 1 and details paragraph 2. However, you should know that in this task, you can just move your second paragraph, which is the overview paragraph, to the last one. Like you should have the introduction, detail 1, detail 2, and overview. That also works. But avoid using the following to structure your letter in general module. So you shouldn't use bullet points, headings, or subheadings in your writing. And finally, mistake number 3, partially addressing the question. As you know, one of the criteria based on which you will be evaluated is task response or task achievement, which means that you should cover everything that you are asked in the question. So take your time to read the question carefully and decide how many parts are in the question. That's very important, guys. So what you should do is, first of all, read the question very carefully and decide what the main parts of it are. In task 2, you should present your opinion and support it throughout the whole essay. In task 1 of academic module, identify the main features in the chart, and in task 2, pay attention to see if you are asked to write a formal or an informal letter. Also, watch for the word "and." You may need to comment on more than one element, and that word is the key word in your sentence. Also, write at least 250 words in task 2 and 150 words in task 1 of academic or general module. This is what you should do. But what are the things that you should not do? First of all, do not ignore parts of the question. And do not assume that your opinion is clear. What I mean is that it's not like the examiner knows that now you want to talk about your opinion. Now you want to explain about the answer. So use the correct language and phrases to ensure the examiner knows that it's your opinion. For example, you can say, "I think, in my opinion." This is what you can use. And eventually, tell the examiner that what you are going to say is this thing. So you should talk about, or you should use a very good topic statement or the topic sentence actually in the beginning of each paragraph to show the examiner that I'm going to talk about this topic in this paragraph. And that's what matters in your writing. See guys, by following these tips, you can easily boost your score in IELTS writing. Why don't you visit our website to enroll in our wonderful bronze, silver, and VIP courses? By the way, you can always send us your writings to be corrected along with comprehensive written and video feedback. I wish you best of luck and see you in the next video, in which we will learn the next 3 tips on how to get a 9 in IELTS writing. See you soon.